for staying tuned. Retired Justice of the Court of Appeal, Justice Peter Ige, has advocated for more time for the appellate court to determine appeals from election petition tribunals. He made this submission in Ibadan during a valedictory court session held to mark his retirement from the bench. The event was attended by other justices of the appeal court, justices of other courts, members of the bar, family, friends, and well-wishers of the retiring judge. The retiring judge, Justice Ige, was sworn in as an Oyo State High Court judge on June 27, 2001, and elevated to the Court of Appeal on October 31, 2012. He retired as a judge of that court on Wednesday, July 12, after clocking the mandatory retirement age of 70. At the valedictory court session held in his honor, Justice Ige said instead of 60 days, the appellate court would need about 80 days to hear and determine election petition appeals before it.
I believe very strongly that the appeal from election tribunal to the Court of Appeal, the date should start to count from the date the appeal is entered at the Court of Appeal. So if the 60 days start from there, at least if you remove 7 days, 5 days, and all the rest, we will still have about 20 days or 25 days to look into the case, the appeal, and render judgment. So I suggested to the National Assembly that it is high time they amended all these sections dealing with appeal to the Court of Appeal, especially in appeal from election petition tribunal to the, or the alternative, they can increase the 60 days to 80 days. That will also meet the justice of the matter.
In an interview with Channels Television, the retired judge also speaks more about some of the reforms he would like to see in the judiciary.
The judiciary needs to be strengthened because the manpower is lacking. Because you can see that a situation where 10 justices will be performing judicial function of 50 justices. If you look at Supreme Court, for example, you have almost 12 now remaining. So very soon there will be new appointment to the place. But even then, the Constitution talk of 21 justices. But I believe very strongly that there is nothing wrong if the Supreme Court they can have divisions like you have in the Court of Appeal. The Supreme Court too can have divisions, especially in the 6 geopolitical zones of the country, so that it will be like taking justice to the grassroots. And most of the Court of Appeals there will serve the justices or the division of Supreme Court that will be cited in those zones. Then the same thing, the Court of Appeal. So the Court of Appeal have been depleted due to retirements and deaths. So, and most of the time, the workload in the intermediate court is very, very heavy, very, very heavy. So we need more justices to be appointed to the Court of Appeal. At least not less than 150 justices instead of the 90 that we have now. So we have 20 divisions already. So at times you have only 3 justices in some of the divisions. And divisions like Abuja, like Lagos, like Kaduna, like Port Harcourt, they are very busy divisions. So such divisions ought to have at least 2 standing panels at all times to sit in those divisions. So you need not less than 15 justices to be in each of the 4 divisions that I mentioned that have a great workload in the Court of Appeal. So I call on the relevant authorities to increase the funds being given to the judiciary so that at least everything can be put in place to have an orderly, peaceful tranquil citadel of justice all over the country.